As the conflict in the Middle East escalates, some people may be wondering what effect we could see here in the United States. NBC4's Delaney Ruth spoke with two local experts and is sharing what she learned.
It's been almost a year since October 7th, the day Hamas attacked Israel. Now, we've seen months of conflict and death in Israel and Palestine. Now, with Iran launching an attack against Israel, local experts I spoke with say we may see an impact right here in central Ohio. Ori Yehudai, a professor of history at Ohio State, teaches a class on the history of the conflict in the Middle East. Over the past year, he says enrollment has been up and students seem to be impacted by the news they are hearing.
Many people care about political events, they care about war, they care about suffering of civilians. So I think many people connect to those issues on a human level, even if they don't have personal connections.
And besides the emotional impact, Yehudai says we may also see an impact on our economy and the U.S.'s global standing. Denison University political science professor Dr. Scott Smithson agrees.
If the war is no longer contained in Israel and Lebanon, and it's a war that stretches from Egypt to Pakistan, that will have significant worldwide impacts on energy, the cost of food, transportation, all those things.
Dr. Smithson says the scary thing right now is there isn't much anybody can do to stop this conflict from escalating. And he says the latest series of attacks are unprecedented, so the future is uncertain.
It'd be very presumptuous to say what comes next because we don't know. There's been so many of these steps of we would never expect to see this happen or that happen, and it's played out in the last 12 months.
And both Dr. Smithson and Yehudai recommend people stay informed on the war in the Middle East because they don't expect it will get better anytime soon.
It looks like we're heading towards an escalation, but we still have to see what will be the decision of the Israeli leadership.
Dr. Smithson also adds that whoever is elected president of the United States this November will have to deal with this war because he says it won't be over by the inauguration in January.